Chico Resch. You are listening to the Let's Go Devils podcast on the Primetime Radio Network.
Happy Devils Friday. This is Devils After Dark, coming to you live from the Primetime Radio studios inside the bunker. Undisclosed location, beautiful New Jersey. Cross-continent to the Michael J. Fox studios in Beverly Hills, California. It's Scotty, is Sirius XM, Liquid Metal, streaming live on Facebook Live, YouTube Live, X Live, Twitch, and now on Instagram Live on the Let's Go Devils Network as Jake the Snake Allen rattles the Sabres with the shutout 5-0 victory over the Buffalo Sabres. Lindy Ruff's team didn't look good tonight, Scotty.
No, they didn't, but they haven't looked good in a large majority of games. But either way, that's neither here nor there. That's for up in Buffalo to discuss. For us, we are just doing a wonderful, happy Friday recap over here with another Devils victory. This time, though, more importantly, Sam Woo, on the road. Which we know has been a little area that this team has kind of struggled a little bit here early on in this campaign, as they like to say. Why don't we do the highlights, and then we'll talk with Sam by God Woo and you, of course, on Instagram and X and Facebook and YouTube. I see the team piling in there. What's up, Max and Wimpy and Mike Rossi and Ted and Lupus Notus. Sound like a Star Wars, maybe a Sith Lord over there. Darth Lupus Notus. Something like that. Robert Isaacson. Dubs. Brian Hoyt. Stephen Angle. Man, a lot of us were close on our predictions in Game Day Live, which I was filling in for the great Vinny Parisi. And I should have stuck with my original. Remember? I was like, Paul Cotter. I feel like Paul Cotter's got a score. He's been, and I said, you know what? No, I'll go with Stefan Nason. After that fight, I was like, Stefan Nason will get a goal. I had a 5-2. So I got the 5 right. Jake the Snake said, excuse me. 2 goals? Oh, I'm sorry. Was this amateur hour? You get nothing and like it. That's his little spitting venom slither. But Jake the Snake. Woo! What a game by him. Put an exclamation point on the end of this game. And there's Brooke Amanda. There's Dubs, Whippy. Yeah. Get the whole crew. Heading on in. Say hello. We'll get to everyone's comments. But yeah, game number 24 on the season on the road. Ken, Timo, and Nico, who have really been carrying this team with Jack Hughes out, which, by the way, now they're 4-3. They got a winning record with Jack Hughes out of the lineup. Timo and Nico have been really carrying this team over here. Can they keep it going? Jake the Snake is in net. And November's been a month of living dangerously. International Men of Mystery. Danger's our middle name. For the Devils, they've been in so many 1-goal games and OT games and everything like that all throughout the month of November. We've been all on the edge of our seats. Maybe. Could they finish off in regulation tonight? Spoiler, they did. And it started out with something that stemmed from the previous season. Tage Thompson drops the gloves with Stefan Nason. Good little bout over there. This was like back last February, I think. Nace got he got like a major or match penalty, something like that, for a high hit. And Tage went and said, hey, I didn't like that very much. I'm going to drop these gloves and you're going to answer the bell, sir. And Stefan Nason most certainly did. And yeah, a couple little punches thrown there. I would not. Tage Thompson threw some big ones. I think maybe one of them landed. 2 or 3 missed. And I can honestly say I would not want to be on the other side of a Tage Thompson punch landing. That is a ginormous man right there. But some of those big right haymakers, woo, if they actually connected and didn't go like right past Stefan Nason's head behind him, now would have done some damage. And Steph got like 2 or 3 good shots in there, like nothing crazy, but a good little, hey, I'm asking you to answer the bell. Yes, sir, I will. And then case closed. Let the boys police themselves. That's what they always say. So there you go. Stefan Nason, 2 fights. What did we say when we saw this last year? Team gets jazzed. Team get energized. And the team definitely withstood the early Buffalo push in this game for about the first 5-10 minutes. And then the Devils took over. And we talked about it in Game Day Live that we might see something like that. Maybe a little holiday hangover with the plane ride up, even though it's not too far. That's what I said. Sam Woo says, hey, they're still traveling. I said, fair enough. But even with the plane ride up there, Devils withstand that push. And then what time was that happening? That's right. It was just after halfway through the first period. I was like, okay, that's cool. Now we're going to turn on the heat and take you down into the depths of hockey hell with the New Jersey Devils. And it's the captain again at 12:07 of the first period, getting his 9th goal of the year. El Capitan El Fuego. Nico Hischier is hot. 6 goals in the last 6. I know he was 5 for 5. He might be 7 for 7. Someone check that goal. Max, where are you? Where's our statistician, Max, in the YouTube chat? Nico Hischier gets his 9th of the year, puts the Devils up 1-0. And this was Timo and Nico all the way. Timo's got the only assist on here, his 12th. And Timo was behind the goal line, behind the net area, off to the side a little bit, and gets towards the front of the net. And it's really just Nico Hischier being where he's supposed to be, in that quote-unquote dirty area. Wreaking havoc, causing mischief. And I don't know if you noticed or not, but Lyon was really deep in his goal crease. Of course, he was hugging the post on the one side, watching the puck when Timo had it. Then it comes to he was behind the goal line when Nico Hischier shot it. So I think no matter what, this puck was going to be a goal. It went past line, but even if he stopped it, he was past the goal line. So either way, Devils take it, and they're up 1-0 right there. Then after that, we got Cody Glass and Connor Brown and Paul Cotter creating some chances offensively. Cotter then later in the first period gets a partial break. All right, this time he wasn't able to finish. You did put a nice move on. It's not like the puck just boop, 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 trickled off his stick. Yeah, it was a good save by Lyon. Okay, well, we'll see if it comes into play a little later on in this game. You already know, spoiler, it does. Yes. Moving into the second, and Arsenij Griciuk gets his goalless streak snapped as he gets his 5th of the year at 7:45 of the second period. Puts the Devils up 2-0. And what do I have? Let's get him going now. Because at first we were saying, oh, Nico and Timo haven't scored in a bunch. Well, Grits was the next one. So let's get him going. And he lit up in this game, that's for sure. And this was good work by DM Dawson Mercer, who is starting to turn into one of those players that is making the other people around him more, what's the word I'm looking for? More dangerous. Kind of like we say about Jesper Bratt. I wanted to say better, but I can't say more better. So I kind of dug myself into a little talking hole right there. He's a person that makes others on the ice better around him. That's what Dawson Mercer is really starting to do. And this one, he gets to poke. Passes out front. Oh, no, this is the one where he passes out front from behind the net. Okay, and then Andre Palat. we know that Mr. Palat's had a tough year. He's got 2 points for, but he's also had 2 pucks go off him and into our own net as well. Yeah, so it's kind of a wash. Well, today, Andre Palat made one hell of a play, let me tell you, because Dawson Mercer passes this puck straight to the center slot where Andre Palat was. And let me tell you, he made one of the most beautiful fake shots I have ever seen in my life. And lets the puck go right through him. Now, you know, broadcasters and analysts, they'll say he whiffed. And I'm telling you, that was a fake shot. Okay? It's a fake shot. And if there's any GMs out there on a team that might be, a contender looking for an acquisition around the trade deadline or perhaps even before, that's the kind of fake shot that could really set up that crucial game-winning goal in a playoff run. Just saying. Just saying. Might be someone you want to look into. But Andre Palat, very wisely, lets that puck go right through him and his fake shot straight to Arseny Gritsyuk, who makes no mistake. Sam Woo just texted me and said, I stole all of his ammo. I stole all his jokes. Don't worry, Sam Woo. We'll find more. We'll find more. There's plenty. There's plenty to go around. But Gritsyuk makes no mistake, and he rips that bad boy past the glove of Lyon for his 5th of the year. Coming at 7:45 of the second period, Palat gets his 2nd assist. And DM Dawson Mercer gets his 9th. So now the Devils are up 2-0 over there. We have a couple power plays happen. One gets canceled out. We get a little 4-on-4 action. Then we get a peek. Now, here was the scary thing. Paul Cotter went crashing into the boards. It was an awkward play. It didn't seem dirty or anything like that. It just looked like a natural play. Kind of like the Timo one late in the third that bloodied up Owen Patterson. Timo was just skating backwards. He didn't throw his, at least from what I saw on that replay, there was no elbow thrown or something. They just kind of backed into him. Same thing here with the Paul Cotter play. I can't remember. It was Samuelson, I think, on the D. It wasn't, I think there was contact, but it was like it wasn't, I think it was just natural. When you see someone next to you going that speed, you brace, but I don't think there was any like cross-checking or any sort of things like that. That sent, maybe I missed it. Maybe I'm wrong. If I am, you can prove it to me in the comments. YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, X, whatever. I'm open to debate. But Cotter went in crashing hard, and I was like, oh, man. It looked, at first you're thinking his back, and then you saw the replay, the way he was turning, and you're like, oh, I hope he didn't screw up his hip or anything like that. He's a hockey player, though. So he missed, I think, a shift, and then before the second period ends, Paul Cotter back on the ice. So let's go into the third period now. And, man, how about this one from this? Who had Brendan Dillon having more goals than Luke Hughes at this point of the year on their bingo card to start the season? I'm going to say I didn't. I'm going to say I did not have Brendan Dillon. Yes, Dillon, you son of a bitch, with more goals at this point in the season than Luke Hughes. Oh, and you know what I put right here? My little notes for the third period. Now they're up 2-0 against Buffalo. But what happens? One goal? A completely different game in the third period. 2-1. Whew. Can the Devils get the insurance goal that they need and shut the door early in the period? $1:39 into the third. I'm going to say that's early in the third period. Coming from Brendan friggin' Dillon. Unbelievable. His third of the year, puts the Devils up 3-0 from downtown Connor Brown and Paul Cotter. So there you go. DJ Pauly C getting on the turntables right here. And this one is, what can Brown do for you? Because Connor Brown did go downtown, down around the back of the goal. And he pokes the puck from the D-man behind the net, takes control of it. Okay, there's one big fluid motion here, poking that puck, and then he sees Brendan Dillon. Got kind of like Schwarzenegger, maybe more in Commando or Red Heat. Or that was the Russian, not Red Dawn. What was the Predator? He doesn't have that. I think it was Commando. That's what Brendan Dillon has got lined up there. The big slapper. Stick just waiting and waiting and waiting. Connor Brown didn't do what I would have done, sarcastically. Like, give him a little fake pass. Oh. That's what I would have done in the beer league. The NHL, Connor Brown just sets it up perfectly on the tape for the big blast. 3-0 on Brendan Dillon's third goal of the year. And it was, the Devils were shutting the door. They were closing them down with the big blast. It's almost like Connor Brown, not that he was going downtown, but maybe behind the barn. And he found Brendan Dillon with the shotgun, already lined up and ready to go. I believe Brendan Dillon old-yellered Lindy Ruff and the Sabres today. There it is. See, Sam Woo? I knew I was thinking about you. See? Sam Woo loves talking about getting old-yellered. And Brendan Dillon did some old-yellering right there. Took him behind the barn. Shotgun loaded up. Poof! D-U-N done. 3-0. But it ain't over yet. Oh, no. Because the Devils are going to put two more on the board in this third period. And by the way, halfway through, the Sabres, give them credit. They obviously got outplayed. They're being outscored. But they fought through this whole game. They had a bunch of shots. It's 42 shots on goal. Jake the Snake had a 42 save shutout. And I was about to get to it in the third period. The Devils only had 6 shots on goal. The Devils made their opportunities happen. Okay, 23 total shots, 5 of them going in. But the Sabres had 17 shots on goal in the third period. And after that Dillon goal, they threw everything they could at the Devils. And Jake the Snake started slithering his way to another fantastic performance in that net. I didn't even realize it was 42 shots on net. Shutout. But the Devils still getting more goals at 5:22. Paul Cotter. There he is, DJ Pauly C. Now he's feeling good because he gets another breakaway. And who sets him up this time? Dillon! You son of a bitch. And Connor Brown all over the place. Love seeing this. What did we talk about? We were missing that bottom 6 production. What can Brown do for you? Well, he can make your third line move at the speed of UPS or whatever it is. I'm going into 40 guys radio voice right now. Connor Brown. He can bring goals to your team as well. Go to the social tonight. I don't know. I'll stop. Connor Brown, though, gets the puck out of the zone. The Sabres D-man were starting to, get caught pinching. They were trying to get something going. Obviously, they're being shut out. So good for them. They fought all the way through. But this brings a breakaway, and Paul Cotter, he kind of went a little wide, and then whoop back to that backhand. Beauty. But where he didn't get it in the first period, the third period, he took no chances, and he put that bad boy home. Top shelf backhand there, past Lyon, his second of the year. Love to see it from Connor Brown. Really need to get him going. That third line with him and Glass and Connor Brown looked really, really good tonight. And then the Devils weren't done after that because Mr. Palat says, I'm back, baby. I'm back. And again, if you're a contending team out there, you really want someone on your team who knows how to pass it back in a 2-on-1. Because that's what Andre Palat did. And it was a perfect pass. I just want to say it was a perfect pass. A pass that may set up a winning goal for someone in a playoff run. If you're a contending GM out there, just saying, take a look at this given goal. Don't worry about the goal being scored. You can't score the goal if it's not set up. I'm not wrong. Just saying. Grits and Palat are on a 2-on-1. End of the game there. When was this? At 16:49. Grits passes across. They got him spread out pretty good. And Palat very wisely, not being sarcastic now, very wisely, he kind of hesitated for just a second and then fed it back across. And that just bit the goalie Lyon there because that little slight hesitation, hey man, good for Palat. We joke and we kid and everything like that. But like we said, it's not him. It's just the price tag that goes along with it that sometimes gets a little tricky, but either way, beautiful pass back across. Lyon's got no chance. It's an open net there for Grits to slam it home, his second of the game, sixth of the year. So that was a two-point for game for Grits. Palat gets 2 points. Connor Brown, does he get 3? No, he gets 2 points, 2 assists. Brendan Dillon gets 2 points. Love seeing this. You get the fight with Stefan Nason, then you get some rough stuff at the end. Darlene thought that Timo maybe elbowed Owen Power, but that really wasn't the case. Timo was just a bull of a man. He was skating him backwards. Owen Power had his head down. It just kind of looked like he hit his back, or shoulder. I don't know what the hell happened, but I didn't see any. I didn't see any anything like that. So whatever happened, it wasn't a high stick, and I didn't see any elbow. I think it's just an unfortunate way they did. But Darlene, okay, he wants to stick up for his teammate. He's the captain. I'm fine with that. Whatever. Not too big of a deal. I wouldn't mind Nico Hischier doing that. Especially because Darlene didn't get a penalty. Devils win 5-0. Jake the Snake shuts the door, steals the deal on the victory. Face-off percentage, Devils had the advantage here. 32 wins to the Sabres 25. Both teams had the jersey everything bagel with cream cheese. 0 for 1 for the Devils, 0 for 2 for the Sabres. Hits pretty even. Devils 20 to the Sabres 24. Slight advantage there to the Sabres. 20 block shots for the Devils. Love seeing that. The 19 giveaways, though, that is a lot. Either way, Devils get the victory. First half of this back-to-back. They're going to come home to play the Philadelphia Flyers tomorrow, and they are sitting in first place in the Eastern Conference, actually, we could say, with 33 points, 24 games played on the season. They have one game in hand on... No, I'm sorry. Carolina and Philadelphia have one game in hand, both with 23. Carolina with 30 points. Philly with 29. Is Carolina playing today? Where are the scores? Are they playing today? There's the Sabres. The Caps are losing. The Capitals are losing. The Hurricanes are playing right now. They are tied 1-1 up there in the peg. I'm sorry, down in Carolina. They're playing Winnipeg. 12 minutes to go in the third period. All right. We got the Penguins and the Blue Jackets. just starting. Penn's going on the power play there. Nothing. And then we got some Western Conference games later tonight. Okay, the Red Wings beat the Lightning. The Rangers. Wait, was that yesterday? Oh, the Flyers. No, that was yesterday. I'm sorry. I'm getting too far down there. All right. So yeah. Devils 5-0. Sam Woo, where the hell are you? Get yourself in here.
I was waiting for you to cue me in.
See?
I was waiting for the cue.
Come on, let's go.
I was waiting for the cue.
Get yourself in here. I cued you. There you go.
All right.
My cue was Sam Woo, get the hell in here. Big win for the Devils. What's up, everyone? Get your comments in on the old YouTubes and everything. Oh, I see we got a Nintendo Wii. There goes the Saberhood. Very nicely done. Woo! Super chat right there. Sam, what did you think of this game? Besides that, I stole all your Palat jokes.
Yeah, I'm running. I'm running out of things. No, I'm kidding around. When I was watching this game, I was thinking to myself, okay, this is Lindy Ruff's been with this team for a year and a half right now. So are we gonna see like the Devils under Lindy Ruff play this game? They outshot the Devils 41 to what, 20 something?
42 to 23, I believe it was.
So the Sabres outshot the Devils by a
Yes.
huge margin at home, but somehow the Devils looked like they dominated this game for the most part. And
I remember those days.
Yeah, and somehow the Devils walk out after being outshot badly, 5-0. So, again, and also the defense of Buffalo pinching in so much that the Devils caught them flat-footed on the way back. Is that deja vu of the old New Jersey Devils before Sheldon Keefe?
Remember that happening?
Yeah, so
many times. Yeah, I have a few memories of those.
Yeah. And running into players' elbows and suddenly bleeding on the ice, and Timo Meier didn't really do anything. Kind of remind me of the old days when when that happened with the Devils, where they get weird injuries out of nowhere out on the ice. So
on the ice.
Yeah, but
we've in the other outside world, we're not so sure yet. But out on the ice, that's what we're talking about. Yeah.
Look, Jake the Snake Allen had a okay to bad game against the Flyers last Saturday. He has sat since then. He was refreshed. He was sharp today, and he got a well-deserved shutout. Buffalo threw a lot at him at times. He did not cave under pressure. There were a couple, close ones, and there was one that was like had to be reviewed just for see, but it was after the whistle when it was poked in. It was kind of like a harmless play. But other than that, Jake the Snake Allen, this was actually his first opportunity to be a kind of a bounce back game for him. So that's what I observed. Palat, that first assist, I mean, do you really give him an assist there? I mean, he totally whiffed. He totally whiffed on that one time.
No, that was a fake shot, Sam. That was a fake shot.
So he pump faked me.
Shot.
He pump faked all of us. So that was actually, Although Dawson Mercer said
Academy Award there.
Dawson Mercer actually is quoted as saying to Rachel Herzog that it was, their backup plan.
Yeah. See? Exactly.
Yeah. So
you never give away. A magician never gives away their secrets the first time you see a trick, Sam. All right.
Yeah.
And by the way, this has been confirmed by the Devils After Dark research team here on the YouTube chat. Andre Palat has ordered a Sam Woo jersey for Christmas to do the reverse, mojo of Sam Woo getting the Palat jersey. So apparently, according to Dubs, a.k.a. the Devils After Dark research team, Andre Palat has ordered a Sam Woo jersey.
Interesting.
Maybe that's all he needs to go on a big point streak.
Could be. Could be.
Could be.
I don't know. Brendan Dillon had a great game. Paul Cotter, that goal he had, that was like a shootout goal. That was like a shootout goal because he was one-on-one with Lyon.
He took his time with it, too.
Yeah. Yeah, and just a backhander in. I mean, that was a sweet goal for Paul Cotter, who definitely earned that. And it begs the question, Scotty, with Paul Cotter, because he does have this shootout ability. Do you think the Devils should have him playing up higher, up the ice, and kind of cherry picking everyone?
I'm sorry, by the way. That was Lawrence Eck from the Devils After Dark research team.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Plot jersey for Christmas, and we all get Xmas present. And then the freeze is okay. I'm sorry, I misread the comment. That was Lawrence Eck. I want to credit you for your joke.
Yeah, you better get those credits right. Just like
Dubs, I love you too. Still,
just like how the people that do the score sheet on that on that one goal.
No, but you were 100% correct. I think Cotter just because he took his time.
Yep.
He knew he had time as well going into it, and after he didn't get the first little partial break he had in the first period home, I think he really, really wanted to finish this one.
How did he get so wide open in the first place? Like
they were just pinching it in. And Connor Brown making a play to get the puck out of the zone.
It's not like Cotter was like hustling up the ice to get open.
Connor Brown.
Yeah.
Come on. He gets the job done.
That almost warranted a football call. That Cotter goal. Going down the ice like that at his own pace, But that was great. Dubs is like, thank you, Scotty. I can't take credit for another person's quality joke. Yeah, at least we don't steal anybody's work on this podcast. Anyway,
that's Lawrence Erickson Eck. Nicely done, Stephen Engel.
But the Devils, they have the Flyers tomorrow at the Rock.
They have the Flyers tomorrow, which you should be thinking. Now, you used to say, I hope this is the way the team is going about it, but I think now they've got their head straight with a lot of things, and I can safely say that I think this team is going into this contest tomorrow looking for a little retribution after what happened with that game on the road. What was it? Was it 6-3? I believe.
6-3. Yeah, 6-3.
6-3. The infamous 3 goals in 36 seconds, whatever it was.
26. Actually.
And 26 seconds. Okay, I think this team now, they got a little snarl to them. They got a little swag when they walk in there. They don't seem like those young kids that can just skate really fast anymore. Now they got a little snarl. And I feel like tomorrow, this team is going to be looking at this game as, that last one? That was an aberration. That's not the way it's really going to go down. And now we're going to show you. And it may be a close game, but it's not going to be a blowout like that. And I think the Devils are going to bring some physicality as well.
Well, just remember, the Devils, the way they started their road trip with the victory over Chicago, then the Jack Hughes incident, and then they were able to beat the Capitals, but losing the Lightning, and then losing in to the Florida Panthers, which they could have won that game.
They could have won that game, yeah.
But I think, again, I'm not making excuses, but when
Tampa and Florida, no.
Yeah. When they came into Philly, they almost looked a little gassed, so to speak, being the fifth game of that road trip. I think right now these two teams are going to be evenly matched. I think if the Devils bring the physicality and the Devils, bring the goaltending, you got a home crowd that's behind this team, on a Saturday night at the Rock, you would expect a much better effort. Tomorrow night.
I think they're going to show. I think they want to show that too.
Yeah,
I do, because I think it was also kind of a little bit of a story that kind of broke in the league about the Devils all of a sudden. It wasn't just us fans overreacting. There were others outside just in the hockey sphere that were, saying some things as well. Oh, this team can't play without Jack Hughes and everything like that. So I think the Devils, I love it. I think they have a little chip on their shoulder. And I think they have that snarl from that. And I don't know. I feel like they're going to bring that physicality in this game just to say, like, yeah, we weren't ourselves right then and there. We were still getting our peoples back. We were getting all these new lines accommodated, blah, 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 whatever. But now you're going to see the real deal.
Yeah. And I think with some of the guys that have come back, like Cody Glass, the just having that third line center right now has done wonders for the Devils. Also, downtown Connor Brown having a few games under him is again, and then with Dougie Hamilton back there as well. These guys. I mean, they just got these players back last week, and I think they're finally getting into a groove. So I would expect a better showing, but the Flyers goaltender,
they're going to be the opposite.
Vladar, he's freaking good this year. So
they're going to be the opposite. They're going to pull a George Costanza, and they're going to do the opposite. Remember when the big bullies in the movie theater were kicking the seats? What did George do? He turns around and he says, "I'm going to take you outside and show you what it's like." And if you think I'm kidding, just try me, because I would love it. That's going to be the Devils.
I didn't watch that show except for one episode.
Sam, you haven't seen 95% of the movies I make or TV shows that I make reference to. And probably, I'm old now, so the majority of the audience probably hasn't either. So either way, that's a Seinfeld for you.
Hey, I actually had to study as a kid. I wasn't allowed to watch that crap.
What, in high school?
Yeah, I actually had to work. I actually had to study.
Yeah, I had a job too. Study.
Yeah.
No,
get into college.
I didn't do a lot of that.
Yeah.
I did that. Yeah, I did that. I graduated that. I did all that.
Yeah. That's another podcast for another day.
For another day.
I actually had to go to class. Anyway.
We will actually be back tomorrow. Doing another edition, Sam and I, Game Day Live. We got another Saturday game, normal time, 7 o'clock. Are you going to be down at American Whiskey tomorrow, Sam Woo?
I will be. I'll talk to you about what we're going to do tomorrow. But I'll be back. I'll be back at the pizza bar in the back at the brick oven.
Oh, that's right. We're going to make
we're going to make pizza.
Pizzas on Devils After Dark tomorrow. So Sam Woo, as long as the Devils win, we're going to have a celebratory pizza.
Yeah,
and Sam was going to make like Cosmo Kramer. Remember when he wanted to make his own pie?
Yep.
You put your fist into the dough. But Sam is not going to pull a Poppy. Poppy's a little sloppy. Sam Woo, I promise, will wash his hands before putting his fist in the dough.
I'll wear gloves just to be safe.
I mean, it's your own pizza, Sam. You're the one who's going to eat it.
No, I'll be serving it to people. I don't want them to.
You're going to serve people. Okay, all right. So you're giving away free slices of pizza? Is that what we're saying?
Yeah, Frank the Tank's not there. He's in Italy.
Oh, boy.
I'm just kidding.
There's going to be
he's probably watching this podcast right now. Sam!
Frank the Tank's just like, these two. Just shaking his head there.
Yeah.
Arms crossed. These two. Oh, these two.
Maybe I should wear... Yeah, I'll try to make some pizzas back there tomorrow. Game Day Live, Devils After Dark.
If you happen to be going to the game, go ahead and stop by. It's a Saturday. It should be a fun time down there at the Rock. And like I said, I think it's going to be a nice physical game against those Philadelphia Flyers. And I think our boys are going to be looking for a little retribution. But we're going to have a big party there on Mulberry. And then, Game Day Live going on. What time is that going to start, Sam Woo? About 3:30 Eastern. 3 o'clock Eastern. I'm sorry, 3 o'clock Eastern. Correct?
Are you what for the game
I mean,
tomorrow?
that specific time. 6 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah, around 6 p.m. Eastern. Yeah. Robert Isaacson says, let Sam cook. Mrs. Wu has been saying that for the last 9 years of our marriage. I don't cook, actually, which makes it funnier. Yeah. I only grill, but not cook. Yeah.
This is actually in part for Mrs. Wu, just to, have Sam actually make her something.
Maybe I'll make Mrs. Wu a pizza tomorrow.
Yeah. You see where I'm lining this up for you, buddy?
Yeah.
See? I'm thinking about you. I'm thinking about you, Sam Woo. But, 3 p.m. East, West Coast time. Right, Robert Isaacson. I said 3 p.m. Eastern, but that's...
Yeah, you got me confused. I'm thinking,
I know.
Wait, it's a matinee game? Shoot, I've been
working a lot. It will be 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern time for Game Day Live, and then the regular 7 p.m. start for the Devils and the Flyers at the Rock. Go down, cheer our boys on, say hello to Sam Woo. Remember, as soon as he looks busy, that's when you ask him for a selfie, and he's going to be making pizza at the bar. Go to American Whiskey, hang out, have a good time.
Mike Rossi is hoping that Rutgers beats Penn State tomorrow. If there's
Mike,
a year,
you had to bring that. We're trying to. We're trying to wrap this up. You got to bring up Penn State now, Mike.
First of all, okay. Let me just tell you, we have a lot of Rutgers fans that listen to this podcast. Okay, so this is all I'm going to say. This is your only chance that you'll ever get to try to beat Penn State is this season.
No, okay.
So take advantage of it when you can. But talk to me.
All right.
But talk to me after Penn State whoops your butt tomorrow. That's all.
Okay. What time is this action taking place?
It's at 3. They made it at 3:30 p.m. Eastern. So by the time I get to American Whiskey, on Game Day Live, it could be bad news for me. You may have to go solo, Scotty, because I probably I'd probably be ducking from all the fans that all those Rucker fans are like, you made fun of my alma mater this entire time. Where are you? I'm going to disappear I disappeared in Vegas
with
those Girl Scouts.
Right.
Yeah, I'm going to hit the bathroom.
Bring your red Rutgers jerseys then, and we'll make it a red out at the Rock if they beat Penn State.
Yeah. Well.
All right, Sam. Well, let's wrap this bad boy up. We'll be back again tomorrow. Do this all over again for you. Devils, Flyers, Sam Woo and American Whiskey. Thank you, everyone. Happy Thanksgiving. I am thankful for you.
Yes, thankful for you. Thankful for everybody. Dropping the podcast in about 10 minutes. Morning Woo tomorrow. Game Day Live tomorrow. Devils After Dark tomorrow. Devils win 5-0 over the Sabres. Till next time, let's go Devils.